Hello again. Yes, so hello, greetings, and welcome to my next episode of Final Fantasy Let's Play. So that was a terrible starter. So I'm just basically going straight into the next one. So let's continue, shall we? Hello, my good man. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers travelling to Uldar. Oh. Are you not Sulkana Eomer, the Luminson envoy, on behalf of all at Highwind Skyways? May I say that is an honour to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Indeed I shall. Got to get to Uldar. In my way. Here I go again. Do I get another cutscene? I can't actually remember, to be honest. Sipping my drink. I do a lot of talking doing these. Steps of None. So that's the normal cutscene that you'd see regularly if I hadn't set it so that scenes that I've already seen kind of just get skipped. Saves time. There's also a bigger reason when I get to dungeons. So... have a chat? Ah, you must be the envoy from Limsa. Welcome to Uldar, sir. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Cool. Welcome to Uldar, sir. We have been expecting you. The Flame General Ruban will receive you in the Fragrant Chamber. Sounds like a polite name for the shitter, if you ask me. Anyway, please take the lift down to Hustings Strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. Sure thing. Hustings Strip. My usual paranoia, I'm afraid. Okay, let's go. Ooh, getting told off. Make sure I watch my language. Ah, Bartholomew. Alright, Blondie. Right. The Luminson envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect your missive you bear, sir? My thanks. A letter addressed to Uldan's Flame General Ruban Aldir. Ah yes, the Admiral's seal. Please proceed. Cool.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Merlvib says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Uldar. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cartanu. Aye, I remember bloody Cartanu. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer? When we took the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Kei. Kei's pet is giving her trouble, is it? Well, she should already know my mind on that subject. Wolves are beyond taming. 'Tis but a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner has they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbours. Led by Legatus Solos Zon Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Isilbard to heel. And so the Legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire. An empire which then set its sight upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. I think scores 20, so he's about 80 years old. His health is failing and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still etched within our borders, and the commander, Legatus Gaius van Belsar, has long harboured ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Uldar but Gridania and Limsa Mincer as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided adventurer, a realm in an alliance in name only. Sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the elder Sea-Seer would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire. Even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more. As much is clear. That much is clear. And if we do so, we must remember what caused which last brought us together. Maelwib will have her memorial. We will honour the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with Her Grace myself. Very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. And that was Raban. And that's the completion. Cool. You can now make use of the airship's routes connecting the three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare in Gil. Cool. Call of the Sea. Bartholomew has informed that may be of interest to you. Ah, my Lord Envoy, I trust you stay at the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa and Minster in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Brendan, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none better with better credentials than you. Brendan would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. Okay, so I'm to head back. Ooh, someone's all dressed up in the... I do like the Black Mage costume for level 50. It does look good. You can see why it's used for most of the promotional art. Where they need a generic person, they usually go Black Mage. That's also because Yoshi P actually plays a Black Mage as well. Right, so I am... Oh yes, I need to attune myself, don't I? Okay, cue fast forward as... Or I'm hoping fast forward. I haven't actually tried yet, which is interesting. What I'm hoping I can do is actually fast forward through these bits. So, I'm going to shut up whilst I collect a fish. It's funny, Uldar's seems a lot smaller than the other city-states. And there we go, all done. Nice one. Okay. One moment whilst I check out. I want to check something before I continue, so I'm gonna pause the recording. I thought so. Right. Another thing I'd like to do in this, whilst I'm in Uldar, is I need to find a guy named Sorregrim for the If I Had a Glamour quest. So I am looking for quest called If I Had a Glamour. I had a glamour. Glamour in the morning. Glamour in the evening. Okay, I'm going to assume it's in one of the other areas. So... Okay, come on, let's find me. If I had a glamour. Somewhere around here. These ought to open up. This is odd. Right, so it's 12 X12 6 Y14 3 must be no not here. Where on earth could it be? Okay, so what I'm looking for is to unlock glamour, which allows me to change what my character looks like, which would be really nice, but I can't find the person. Why can I no find? Let's look up another thing that might actually give me a map to follow. Don't. Oh, right. That'll be why. Okay, I thought they were in the city. They're not in the city. That's why I can't find them. So we will have to leave that for another time. So yes, let's go back to... Yeah, it's... I know where it is now. And we will go there eventually, so I'll just leave that. Now I have to actually pay to travel places. Oh yes, gold saucer. Suppose that's automatically unlock. Thought I'd have to unlock that one. Gold saucer is basically a giant casino. Right, back home I go. I've done my job. Look at that, all pretty, all lit up. I'm back. Go to the wench. To the drenched wench. Brendan, my old cocker. How are you? Welcome to the drunk. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in that. Well, well, if it ain't the one and only Sukana Iamir. I was told a distinguished adventurer might be reporting for duty. Fancy that adventurer being you, eh? Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. Okie dokie. Brendan, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, has need of a capable adventurer. It's probably pirates. Yes, it's probably pirates. Yeah. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it that some suspicious looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Stasasha Sea Grot. And Stasasha Sea Grot, yeah. And I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Aleport to find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound much like much, I know, but since these nasty business over at Swift Perch, folks been a bit uneasy. Well, I say a bit. 'Tis all they can do not to soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Master Brendan, I shall be happy to elaborate. Ah, Raina. Well, well, if it ain't the Chief of the Yellow Jackets himself. To what do we owe this rare honour, Commodore Raina? Oh, sorry, I'm hitting the mic. Oh. Itchy nose. Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I came to welcome Sokana back to Limsa. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region. The Stastasha Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little save that a family of Khors have taken up residence in the cave. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagan testing our defences daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is, and thus I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western Lenosa. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Valmepa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man? Good luck to you, lad. Okay, well in that case I'm going to have to change out of my fine duds and into my work uniform. Don't like it though. But, needs must. It's just... What quest is this? Beauty is only sculpted. Okay. That's for getting your haircut. And yes, there is a quest for getting your haircut. Okay, go down the boardwalk. Cool. I think I know. Oh, no, it's... Wait, where's it pointing me to go? It's probably pirates. Okay, so I need to go to the Fisherman's Guild. To the window, to the wall, to the window, to the wall. Anyway. Here we go! Cool. Let's make a move. Looks like I'm getting the ferry. You're cute. You're here about the Commodore Rayner's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for airport. Once you arrive in West Lanosa, though, you'll best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grotto. I'm going to say grotto because that's what I want to say. The hall is on the way to Sastasha, just north of Airport. Head inside and one of the seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Okay. To Airport it is. It's very bad for it. Yes, I'm heading there. Heading to Airport. Okay, do I make... Don't know how long I've been here for. Okay. Right. I'm gonna head to where it suggests. But I think I will make... the next... Oh, actually, I haven't attuned myself. That's bad business. Much better. Cool. Now that I've done that, yes. So I'm going to go chat to people, and then call it there. There's the Hall of the Novice. Cool. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of Sastasha Sea Grotto. The occupants of those caves are rumoured to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales you would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be thought of foolishness, the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training we here at the Hall of Novices can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing your mission. The Smiths here oversee the training schedules. Speak to him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all of our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket scouts at the mouth of Sastasha Sea Grotto, and he will furnish you with details of your journey. Okay, so I do need to complete this. Okay, so I have a choice. Right, I will do that, but a little later. Let's chat to the gent up here. I also want to show you something as well. So I will chat to the Yellow Jacket. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft soft out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are, thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since the vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality have been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. Use the duty finder to enter Sastasha. There we go, duty finder unlocked. Finally! We are getting to the dungeons. So, a quick explanation of dungeons. In fact, it's going to tell me about them. Okay, so again, pause and read as you want. So, for those that didn't read, basically I now have access to the duty finder, which isn't on my hotbars. That's an oversight. That must be corrected. We'll place it there. There we go. So, now have access to the duty finder. Again, pause and read. This is telling you in detail, but I'm about to summarize it anyway. Let's just change the size of that. So yes, so I can now select and join to queue up to run Sastasha. Anyway, so I am going to stop that. The other thing I wanted to show you were these peoples. So this is a group of NPC adventurers who form up the makeup of a party. Sort of the kind of thing I'll be doing later will be with this kind of makeup. I'll be the tank, which is the guy yelling at the healer who's on the floor crying, and a magic ranged and a melee ranged. Although more than likely I'll end up with two melee, not melee ranged. Melee ranged is stupid. Physical ranged and magical ranged. That's what I meant to say. But I'm more likely to end up with two melee guys because there are more melee guys than there are magical and ranged. Although combined they make up more than the melee. But yeah, so they have an interesting story to tell, which we will follow as we continue. So yeah, I know where it ends, and it's a doozy of a story and well worth looking into. So with that, let us begin the story. It's told just by talking to them, so we will talk to the tank first. What took you so bloody long, Ada? If me purse was too light, I might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we need. If my own purse was too light, you might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we need. You've only ever been as useful as the contents of your pockets. The gods know you can barely heal a scratch. We took up for the adventuring life to take on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How are we meant to do that if you can't even get our supplies in order? It's him, the one Brendan was talking to. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This job should have been ours in the first place. Okay. Let's talk to the healer. Gasp. I'm sorry, Evria. I came as fast as I could. I tried haggling with the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money you gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were. So that explains why he was talking about her using her own money. This is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Wandering around in the caves, turning over a few rocks, how difficult could it possibly be? I never expected our first visit to the Adventurers Guild would yield such a straightforward way of winning fame and fortune. Brahahaha! Eda, you're so slow. You lose a foot race to a tree slug. Right, so they're not very helpful. So yeah, we will catch up with these guys later. But with that, I think I'm going to stop here. It's probably quite a short one. I've kind of lost track, and I don't know how much I'll be fast forwarding through, if I can even fast forward through it. So yeah, thank you for joining me. I've been Sukana, this is Eomir, and we will see you in the next video. Ta-ta!